I don't know if this is going to be choppy. The video encoder is messed up. I haven't updated drivers in forever, so hopefully I'm streaming, and hopefully you can see me, and hopefully everything is working. Can I get an audio and video check? Jeff Kane was first. What's up, Jeff? And there's Killer Kitty. Hi, Holly. And Shady Grady. Looking forward to meeting you at the Clash this year, dude. And yeah, that's it. Am I actually streaming? I didn't get the message that it went live. There it is. Okay, so I guess I'm live. But it says there's nobody here. There's Jenna P. She's not a nobody. She's a somebody, and she's here. There's Stephen P. He's a person too. And Killer Kitty. So there's people. You guys are all people. That's you're somebody. It's hot in here. Look at, I'm already sweating. Vanoski, hello. I got stuff. I got some Snarfer Barfs. I'm gonna talk more about weather stuff and bore the out of people because I know a lot of you aren't interested. Maybe there's something though that I might be able to interest you a little bit for people that live in northern climates. At least one little part of it that maybe will be interesting for you. So we are all people. Yes. Well, I don't know about all of you. I mean, I'm not sure about some of you. Some of you, I think, are just like a bunch of weasels in a person costume. Brookley Bell, hi. Good to see you. I was thinking about you the other day. I was outside foraging and not really foraging. I was taking Wally for a walk, but I was also keeping my eyes open, and I was thinking about you. Pyle, what's up, Mark? Hello, Marky Mark. I'm a collection of squirrels. Yeah. So yeah, I've been really like obsessed with my weather stuff again. Totally getting back into that. Not getting rid of fish. You know, I'm still in the fish hobby. Still love keeping fish. In fact, I do have some updates on some fishy stuff today. And again, I have a weather thing that I think will tie in a little bit with keeping fish, especially pond fish keepers, fishy ponds. Chattanooga Ed, dude, I didn't think you'd be awake. Hi, sir. Hey, buddy. It's good to see you. If I thought you would have been awake, I might have invited you. I decided to do a stream yesterday. Late last night, I said, you know, it's been forever. I got Snarf Barf items. I needed to finish them up. I was feeling decent, so I decided to do a stream. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so Snarf Barf, I got a whole bunch of stuff. This is from Stephen and Jenna. Shrimp chips. I'm really looking forward to trying this. I bet you I'm going to love these. Sriracha mayo flavor. I'm really looking forward to trying those. Ariel got me one of these. Sour dill pickle Warheads. Extreme sour. Carlos Diaz. Hey, man, it's been a long time. Been a long time since I rock and rolled. What plant grows outside in the south that makes the air smell like semen? Air smell like I mean, it does all semen smell the same? I don't know. I haven't really experienced, you know, different ones. Oh no, Ed. I hope he's okay. I mean, you're at the emergency room, but I'm hoping that he's all right. Sample size of 1, correct. So there's John. What's up, John? And my friend Zenny. Hi, Zenny. Geek Boy, what's up, dude? Man, Ed, yeah, is it something to do with the strokes and stuff, or? Oh man, I'm sorry. I hope he's doing all right. All right, so that from Ariel. This one, sweet corn pocky, that was from Jenna and Stephen. And banana cream covered. Oh, no, wait. This is from, I don't remember. One of these is from Jenna and Steven. Which one did you guys send me, Jenna? And then the other one was from Ariel. I feel like this one was from Jenna and Steven. And then maybe that was Ariel. I don't know. Anyways, I got some Pockies. And then I also got rice candy. And that's about it. Sent the banana one. I thought so. Yeah. Okay. Sweet corn was from Ariel. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. Pocky is just portable fondue. What's not like it? I do like the Pocky stuff. I do. The little tasty sticks. Tasty Sticks was my nickname in college. Let's start with it. Let's dig in. This is because I haven't had lunch yet. This is from the fern that's up above me. Look at it. It's right in the camera. Look, it's a Wally. There he is. There's my buddy. He heard the chips. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Look, that's you. There's Wally. Oh, yeah, my doggy. Oh, we got an eye book. Hold on. There we go. We got it. Yeah, my doggy dog. This is my doggy dog. Hi, buddy. What are you thinking? Oh, yeah, you're looking at the chips, aren't you? I don't think those are for doggies. I don't think those are for doggies. So let's try these. Can I pet that dog? I love that thing. Bonic Bigfoot, what's up, Dennis? I think I got everybody so far. Oh, no, I missed Coro. I even read what you said, Coro, but I didn't see it was you. Smells like salty shrimp. Ooh, they smell good. Oh. It's like a cheese puff. Sriracha mayo. It's definitely that sriracha mayo flavor, so it's got a little kick. It's fluffy like a cheese ball, cheese puff, whatever, but it's shrimpy. No need to call me out. They are not for dogs. He'll probably end up trying one anyways. Wally gets pretty much anything I eat, but I don't give it to them directly most of the time. I go put it in his food bowl so he knows not to, to beg. Oh yeah. These are delicious. Just the right level of heat. I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a little bit of like, it looks like hot sauce, a little orange. Oh yeah. Those are delicious. Bye, Ed. Send me a text, please. Let me know what's going on with your dad. And tell your dad that, we're all pulling for him. Please. Yeah, keep us updated. You chew it first. Yeah. He's like a baby bird. Like Ace Ventura. Remember he's climbing the mountain and the birds were there? The only plug-in is next to a sick lady. Yeah, please send me a text and let me know what's going on with Dad. All right, let's try these banana Pockies. We'll go sweet and then Jeremy. You know what? I was like, what happened? What happened? My the sounds are messed up though. I just tried it today and it's all messed up. That's got some good movement, the sounds are all messed up. The app the program that I use for the voice changing stuff is not working. And I haven't tried it in forever. I've had Windows updates, I've had all kinds of updates, and it just won't start. So I got to dig into that. Whips out his eggplant. Actually, before I do this next one, I'm going to, for people who don't care about this, I'm going to show weather stuff. Oh, we got a it might cue it, Zenny. Yep, there, it cued it. Ooh. Ooh. I love this one. I love all of them. These are so much fun. Wow, that lasted a long time, didn't it? Wally's back. Come on, up. Come on, up. You can. It's okay. Come on. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. There's a good boy, Mr. Wally Walls. Mm. What are you doing? You're looking for some snacks? I'm sorry, none of these are for doggies. I'll get you something later, okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, get down. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Big Steve is here. Hello, hello. Wait, what? Did it catch? Did the thing catch? What are we catching? Catch? Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully everything's working. I haven't tested anything forever. Okay. All right. Let's I wanted to show you some more weather stuff. And you know what, Stephen, I apologize. I dropped the link in your chat yesterday and didn't even think about asking first, and it wasn't anything to do with what you guys were talking about. And that's wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I thought about it afterwards. So I apologize for self-promoting in your stream yesterday. All right, let's go with this one. Make sure this one's working correctly. Yep, that one looks good. There we go. Okay. What do we get? Striped squirrel fish. So this is the weather website. This is a bunch of different tools on here. Hi, Lando. And this is all in the backyard. Well, not all of it. I don't currently have air quality sensor yet. So I'm pulling from Rochester, from an official station. I do have a webcam that updates every 5 minutes looking east, but I'm also going to put one up for the north and the south pointed towards the sky so I catch that. I do have soil moisture, a sensor outside. It's in a pot, if you know what I mean. And but it doesn't have heat. This says error, no reading, because it doesn't have soil temperature. It only has the moisture content. So, and I do have a lightning detector out there now. So, you know, all of this is very, very localized. And I was very, see, it's been a long time. I used to be a web developer a long time ago, very long time, 2004, I think. And so I've forgotten a lot of stuff. And besides, back then, it was really only, you know, HTML, little JavaScript, DHTML dynamic had just really started coming out. So really wasn't, you know, like it is today, the PHP and stuff. And this is all PHP. Maybe, John, maybe that's what I was saying, maybe. But, so these are all the different organizations, like CocoRa's. It's a Colorado, it started in Colorado, but I actually have a gauge, a manual rain gauge out in the backyard. And we, you know, we put in how much weather we got. So here, I can probably, let me go show you. Oh, that's not going to work. I'll do that later. But anyways, it's very important. So every day when I take Wally out in the morning, I go out and check the rain gauge and see if there's trace, from dew, if there's actual rain, whatever. Every single day at 7 a.m., I get out there and check the gauge. So, and I'll also be able to do it in the wintertime because I have a snowboard, which is just not a snowboard, it's a board to measure snow. It's just a piece of like plywood painted white. And then right here, there's a snow gauge that goes on it. So I'll be able to look at it very quickly and tell how much snow was in the last 24 hours as well. That's a little tougher because, wind and things like that depends on how heavy the snow is. There's a lot of variables with the snow. It's not nearly as accurate as the rain gauge is. So, all right, so that was that one. And then CWAP. Oh, I was so proud of this because look how those lines line up. The orange lines, the separators. It took me forever just to get that, exactly right. And it's even not exactly right because way up here, there's a little bit of it bleeding over. I wanted it to bleed over here, but I have to make a different separator class for this one because it bleeds over as well. And I need it off that white border. But I lined these up perfectly, and I was so proud of that. Okay, so CWAP is the other one. So CWAP is pretty important. This one actually sends information to NOAA. I made a mistake when I signed up, and the form didn't say feet or meters, so I put in the elevation was 313 feet, but it's got me as meters there. So I've already submitted the thing. It didn't say. I went and looked. It didn't say on there at all which one to choose. So I just assumed feet. I mean, it is an American website and everything. So, but this gathers data from a bunch of weather stations. They do a lot of quality control checks on it to make sure that your data is right, is in line. And then this data actually goes to NOAA and they use it as well. So that's pretty cool to be involved with those kind of things. The citizen science type stuff I really love. These are just, Weather Underground, Weather Cloud. They're just websites that show stuff. This is pretty cool. The local radar, I actually have a program that right here. So this is, getting the latest radar, and it does a publishing. So it puts an image up every few minutes to the website. So you've got the freshest, you got fresh radar. You got to have fresh radar. You don't want spoiled radar. Spoiled radar doesn't taste good. But if I zoom out, the picture will, and here, this is the picture that it takes. So it's nice for like when storms come in, because I usually keep it there. But when a storm comes in and I really want to see it, like we live right over here, I can zoom in on that area and really see the storm in it. So that's pretty cool. And then the last thing I want to show you is a streaming thing. The radar. And I messed up my frame on this the other day. I haven't gone back to fix it because it doesn't do it in a frame. It does it in the whole thing. But this actually plays the weather radio, the NOAA weather radio out of Lyons, New York, which was pretty close to me. You can see on the map, it's right here. We're up here. It's the closest one to us. I don't know if you can hear it. So that's actually here. I have a weather radio here that's sending this data up to a website that correlates all these. And again, it does quality and everything and checks it, makes sure that it's a decent enough quality for people to use. So people who don't have a weather radio, they can come here and look at this and get the latest information if there's a bad storm. Now, New York State is nothing compared to like Oklahoma and stuff like that. We don't get the severe weather that a lot of other places do, but we get our share. Like we just had a bunch of tornadoes not that long ago, broke a record. So, all right, let me see. Was that the last thing I wanted to show you? Got alerts. We got Aurora information. We got pressure maps. A couple of forums, really good if you're interested in weather stuff. The Cloud Appreciation Society. Yeah, that's it. So I still have a lot more to do with it. Like, so the tie-in, there's only 15 people here. Wow. I running people off with the weather stuff. I know a lot of people just aren't interested. The tie-in with the weather or with the fish keeping, like I have the pond out there, right? And all of the rice fish are out there now. The ones from Nancy B in Tennessee, my other rice fish that I had from Sonny Gordon, they're all out in the pond now. So the 2 5-gallons that were by me here are no longer. One of them I'm going to keep for fry in the future, and because they're perfect little tanks for fry grow out. It's perfect, the little 5-gallon. I put the whole sponge that Nancy had sent right in that little 5-gallon tank, and I just left it in there, and I saw different levels of fry. You could tell that some of them had hatched pretty early, and some just hatched not that long ago. It took them forever. So it was a perfect little tank for hatching out those fry. So I'm going to keep one of them, but I had the 2, so I'm going to bring the other one to give away at the Clash, just to, whoever's interested. I've got a big bag. Oh, you can't see it. It's right here, right there, that little green that you see. A co-op bag I'm filling up with all kinds of stuff to give away. Like I've got a hang-on back. I've got some plants, fake plants. I will bring a bunch of live plants as well to give away, like mostly like Rotala. I've got a ton of that, and some other mostly stem plants. Java, Jungle Val. I'll have a ton of that to bring. I am also going through a lot of the equipment because I do have like triples and quadruples of some equipment I just don't need, especially since I'm consolidating. So I'm going to bring all that just to give away as well. So we'll have a whole bunch of stuff. Measures rain. Yeah, Jeremy, you said you did that at the golf course. You did that every day. It's interesting. It's fun. Killer Kitty said a lightning detector would be cool. That's one of my goals, to capture a cool lightning picture. Oh yeah, I would love to too. This one's just a simple little gauge thing. It's outside on, you can't see it. It's on the other weather pole. And it just takes a couple of AA batteries. It's a pretty cheap one. I think I bought it for $10, $15, something like that. I got a open box one off of eBay, but normally they're only like $25. And it connects to the little gateway that I have here, which is really cool. See, when I was into the weather stuff before, they weren't so modular, right? Like you bought a weather station and all the sensors went with that weather station. Well, there's a company called Fine Offset. It's a Chinese company, and they make pretty accurate stuff. It's not the high-end stuff, but it's pretty accurate for the price point. It's accurate enough that NOAA will accept the data, and all these places will accept the data when everything's been calibrated correctly. Well, they have a totally modular system. So you buy this little hub. Can I show it to you? I don't know. It's all tied up around stuff. A little bit. Nope, I can't show it to you. It's just a little, it looks like a little UFO. It looks like a little saucer UFO. It's not even that big, but it's the gateway, and it's got like the barometer and indoor humidity, indoor temperature in there. It's also got a little web page so you can go to it and configure all the devices. But you can buy all these different sensors, whatever you want. Like they have air quality ones that aren't expensive. They've got the one to tie in with the fish, a sensor for the pond, so I can see what the temperature is of the pond all the time. It'll send it constantly. I can put it up on the website. So in the wintertime, I can tell if something happens to my de-icer. I'll get an alert that something happens to the de-icer. I can get out there and take care of things right away. So that's pretty cool. There's also automated stuff for watering. Like I have a soil moisture thing out there, I said. They actually have a device, you hook it up to the hose, and then when the soil gets to a certain level, it'll automatically water it for you. I thought that was awesome. And again, not crazy expensive. None of these different sensors, some of them are $20. Some of them are expensive. Some are like $200, but there's a huge range in between. And they've got sensors for just about everything. They've got like water leaks inside. They've got the air quality one does mold and CO2 and just all kinds of cool stuff. The company is EcoWit. A fine offset is the parent company, not parent, it's the company who makes the devices. And a lot of different weather companies use these different, it's exactly the same. So EchoWit and ambient weather make the same, they use the same exact thing. Ambient, unfortunately, does stuff with their firmware, so you can't mix and match sensors. EchoWit does not. You can use the ambient sensors on the EchoWit system. So it's pretty cool. It's just, I love that it's modular. So if one piece goes out, it's not that bad, right? As opposed to in the past, if something went out, if you were lucky, you could replace that sensor, but you might not be able to replace the sensor at all. And so the whole weather station is garbage. So it's a very cool idea to do it so modular like that. And it keeps the prices down as well. So the stations aren't near as expensive as they used to be. All right, where are we at here? We got Jeremy, Gina's Reef. Hi, Gina. And Mexicali. What's up, Jorge? Good to see you. Are you still in Texas? I keep seeing like on Instagram and stuff, you and the kids or something, the grandkids in Texas. Steven said this week has been weird with viewership. Wet Your Plants numbers were half. I noticed even Garden of Eden numbers were down much lower. Gotcha. Well, I mean, middle of summer, right? Middle of summer. You know how I am, though. Let's see. Killer Kitty said, when we went to Vegas and Hoover Dam, we spent days looking for the tiniest clouds because they had none for days. And it was weird. The same for my husband. Yeah. I'm with you. When I lived in Arizona, there would be days and days and days with not a single cloud in the sky. And I hated that. I really did. I did not like that. I love a cloudy sky. I love a cloudy night. Salad fingers. This one. Look how hairy it is, dude. That's from a fern. Here, there's this fern right here. That's all the runners. There's a whole bunch of, it's sending out. It's doing pretty good. I wasn't taking care of the plants very good. My Monstera was doing horrible. It still hasn't really recovered. I repotted it. It's just, it wasn't doing too good. My pines, Norfolk Island pines weren't doing good. I had to trim up a lot of dead. I just wasn't able to take care of them regularly. And so it really, they looked horrible. My room is clean, semi-clean. For my room, it's clean. Like I have all this space on my desk, behind me. Wally's been laying right down here on the carpet behind me because there's space now. I do still have a tub I got to go through over here. You can't see it, but it's over there. But the whole middle of the room is open again. I got it swept. I got the carpet cleaned up, and just, it's so much better mentally too. It's so much better for that. Okay, did I miss anybody else coming in? All right. How moist is moist enough? Do you tell by feel or taste? Yeah, you have to set up, you got to figure out what that sweet point is for the plant that you're dealing with. Like I'm getting some more sensors. Michelle has a raised bed, strawberry bed. So one's going to go in there for, early or late spring when the strawberries are really going, to make sure that we get enough moisture in there. Okay. Jorge said, no, we just got home last night. Oh, gotcha. Uncle Smiley, did I say hi? And I hope you're doing well, Uncle Smiley. I know you're struggling with some health issues. And, same with Keith from KJE. And that's the other thing. If somebody wants to drop links for stuff, I'm so out of the loop. I don't know if people are, doing any fundraising for anybody. I don't know if there's anything going on. So if there's anything like that, please drop those links for people. I'm not aware of anything, but I haven't been engaging with the community at all. I mean, yesterday I went to Steven's stream for, I don't know, I was maybe in there half an hour at the most. That's the first time I've been to any streams or watched any fishy stuff in quite some time. I'm Boots and Cats. Hi, Rachel. Benjamin Peters came in. Victor C, did I see the full moon? I did. And that's another cool thing. Let me go back to this one more time. I love that right here, we've got the moon phase information. So we can tell when the new moon is and where we're at with the moon and everything. Um, it's such a cool little thing. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You can find that information online, but I love that it's right there too. And you can see that it's 60% humidity in my room and 77 degrees. It's actually pretty warm in here, but it's overcast because look at the solar radiation is not that high right now. And it is pretty overcast. We're expecting a little bit of rain today. See, mostly scattered clouds. All right. Oh, it's good to see you, Victor. I was thinking about you the other day because I hadn't seen you in some time, and I hope you're doing well. There's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Take a 5-minute break to eat watermelon and say hello. Well, it's good to see you, Miss Lisa. All right, gonna try. You know what? I've got scissors because I can't open these. I've had the worst time. I have not been able to open packages at all. My fingers just are not working. Oh, some of these are all crumbled up. What happened? Jeez. Oh my God. Look at it's all one piece. It's the apocalypse. No, I don't know. No, I was gonna just chomp on that whole thing. Oh, maybe I have to. They must have got warm and melted here at home. They didn't come in like that from Jenna and Steven. Oh yeah, I can't even break them apart without destroying it. So this is what we're eating. Look at that. It looks like sparklers. Mm. 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 Here, they broke apart a little bit. Oh, yeah. Strong banana flavor. Just a weird thing to say. Strong banana flavor. Mm. These are very good. That might be my favorite pocky. Those are so good. Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up. Geek Boy caught the very end of Wet Your Plants on the way home. Sketters, hi Sketters. Hope you're doing well with our shared illness. All right. It jumped on me again, so Lisa and her melons came to visit. Wait, what? Clean carpets are a must, and the carpet was just infused with dog hair. Just infused. It didn't have a lot of other stuff on it, but the vacuum had a really tough time pulling the dog hair out of it. So I actually had to get down in what I call the bachelor sweep. Because when I was a young man, we didn't have a vacuum cleaner. We had carpets, but we didn't have vacuum. I shared a house with a band, and there was 5 of us that lived in the house. And it was a real nice house. We had a pool and everything. It was a real nice house. But anyways, we didn't have a vacuum cleaner. So what we would do is we would get down and just do this on the carpet and brush all the stuff into a pile and then clean it up. So that's what I had to do with this carpet too. And it drives Michelle crazy. She can't stand that texture, that feeling. Carl wants to know if Boots Cat's got any thunder. We got some sick thunder and good purple lightning over here. Nice. See, we haven't had a good storm. We've had a couple of but the lake just it destroys the. Last night I was watching the radar. It basically got to the precipitation got to the county line and pretty much just dissipated. It's very frustrating because we get storms all around us and we don't. We don't get them. Uncle Smiley said, getting better slowly. As long as you're on the mend, that's all that matters, right? Hope it goes good. My melons bring all the boys to the yard. Just the guys picking them in the field. Oh, thank you, Zenny. Thank you for dropping a link for Keith. Thought the melons brought you to the yard. They had rain all the way from San Antonio to El Paso yesterday. Massive storm. Okay, scrolling down. Craig's Catfish Cave is here. Danikin, what's up, Kenny? It's good to see you, man. What's going on? And Craig, good to see you too. Craig. Shrimp lollies. It looks like incense. Yeah, Victor, you're right. It does. These are really good, though. These are super good. I really like them. Sorry. Hold, please. All right. Jesus. I have not tried the matcha pocky. Matcha paku. Machu Picchu. I have not. I've tried it. I don't think I have. I've tried a lot of different ones. The kids really like it. So they pick some up every once in a while, and I'll try it. I really like them. Pocky, though. All right. We said hi to Kenny. We said hi to Sketters. Strong Banana was Rico's nickname in college. Yeah, baby. 28 months. New local Austin, what's going on? Raining in Texas, been sleeping day and night. It's good to see you, Michael. Looking forward to hanging out. There's Debs. And I see Lori, Monster Fish Gal. This one's got a ton of juice in it, so I was ready. Excuse me as I drain my pickle juice. You know what? Let's taste the juice. There's a guy on TikTok. I can't remember what his name is. The pickle guy. He does all kinds of pickles. Tons of different pickles, all different kinds of pickled stuff, and it looks delicious. It smells like pickle juice. There's a sour kick to that. More so than normal. I bet that's really good cold, though. Survive the sour. That's what it says on the back. Survive the sour. Again, it's a Warhead's extreme sour pickle. My daughter brought me this one and the other Pocky. She brought those home for me to try. There we go. Not very crunchy. Not very sour. Tastes like a pickle. Yeah, it's really not that. There's a little bit like it builds up a little bit, but it's really not like, they make it look so extreme, in your face sour, feel the flesh burn. It's nothing like that. It's just a slightly sour dill pickle. I mean, it tastes good. It's not bad at all. But I don't, it's just disappointing. I got to drain the juice out of my pickle. Pickle juice. Juice in the pickle. It's very juicy. Mm. Disappointing. There at the very end, there was just a little bit, but it took all that time to build up. And it was more just the vinegar than anything else. Sorry, let me pick my teeth on camera. Really disappointing. Really, I was expecting sour, and it really wasn't that sour. All right, clean my palate. I've never had rice candy. Again, this is from Stephen and Jenna. Botan rice candy. Never had it. I don't think I've ever had it. I don't remember if I've ever had it, but I don't think so. I don't recall ever having it. For some reason, it sort of reminds me of candy cigarettes. Just how you open it. Oh. It's little individually wrapped. Ooh, they're soft. I thought it was a hard candy. It's almost like a gummy type consistency. It's got two wrappers. Oh no, and the inside wrapper is stuck to it. Are you supposed to eat it? What the hell? I mean, is that like rice paper? I don't think so. I don't think you're supposed to eat that, but it's like totally stuck to it. What the hell? Somebody tell me how to eat this candy. I mean, that's just plastic. I think. Okay. If I die, at least it'll be on camera. That's good content. This, Wally, what do you think? Wally, should I eat it just like this? Or should I unwrap it? You want to see? You can't eat it though. It's not for doggies. What should I do? Should I unwrap it? Give me a if I should unwrap it. He's no help. No help at all. I'm just gonna pop this in my mouth because I can't peel it. And let's hope that at the very least the plastic will the candy will come out of the plastic. You're supposed to eat it. It just dissipates. It must be like rice paper or something. Okay, that makes more sense. Very chewy. Not sure what the flavor is. Tastes good, but I can't describe the flavor. It's like a hint of watermelon. So again, that must just be some type of edible because it just totally dissipates. It's gone. It's weird. That is the weirdest part of it. Yeah, gone. It's almost like chewable or edible gum, like actually edible that you're supposed to swallow. It tastes good, but I can't even describe the flavor. It's just a little sweet, little hint of watermelon, but it's not like watermelon. Maybe it's rice flavored. I mean, it is rice candy. One more. Maybe it says on here. No, it just says rice candy. Just says rice candy. Very, very chewy. It tastes good, but again, I can't even describe it. It's not super sweet. I mean, it's candied, but it's not like, it's not cloying. It's not super sweet. John said, when I was a young bachelor, we had carpet with no vacuum. We ripped the carpet up. The landlord wasn't happy when he came in a few months later. Was there decent carpet, or was there hardwoods underneath or something? Or was it just like subflooring? Coral said, what's everyone's favorite carpet replacement? Moving into a house that's predominantly carpeted and going to be replacing it. Piecemeal, most likely. Bamboo. I like bamboo flooring. I like the sustainability of it. My buddy put it in their home that they redid, and his home it was beautiful. It's unfortunate they got divorced, but he put a lot of work into that house. It was two separate houses, and it used to be a general store with a blacksmith shop behind it, just like what I used to live in. And he put a 3-car garage between the two of them and made it all one big house. So above the garage, it was just a wide open room, just massive open room. So, I mean, like a roller rink. But they had hardwood floors, and they were beautiful. And she showed me they were pretty tough. So I like the bamboo is my favorite if we were going to redo the hardwoods in this house, because that's what we have. And I have no idea what kind they are. That's what we would do, is bamboo. Geek Boy said we were stuck in some pretty heavy storms on the way home from Creed this weekend. Is it Creed? Cred? Creedy? Cred? Creed? Their ratio here last week, it was a mess. Yeah, they can cause a lot of problems, right? We've had like 6 tornadoes in New York State just over the last few weeks. One of them not too far away from us, but we didn't get anything. I mean, we got some rain and lightning, but the winds weren't even that bad. Nothing. We're right in the middle of where they hit. Like some hit Canandaigua, which is west of us, and some hit Rome, which is east of us, and almost identical distance away. We're right in the middle of all of it. Cork floors. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cork, yeah. Cork floors. Sorry, I got to scroll back up here. It jumped big time. Okay, there we go. What, buddy? You sure is whining a lot. We just went out right before the stream. Come on. What's going on? Huh? What's happening? Am I talking to nobody? Is it freaking you out? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. It's freaking him out. I'm talking. He's worried about me. He thinks I'm talking to the wall. 28 months, Jenny says. And I know Stevens is bigger. I hope so. Rachel's running diagnostics on your laptop. Excuse Rico, he just put a fistful of banana in his mouth. Fistful of bananas. That sounds like a good Western. Adam McReynolds, hello, sir. Cleaning kennels. Did you finish your bull testicles? Yeah. I think we ate them all online, didn't we? I don't know. Yeah, everything's gone except there's still a little bit of this durian candy because I forgot about it, and there's some other ones in there. I'm just going to give those to the kids. These ones came from Nathan, Mr. Hubby. And then I think these are from you, Big Steve. I found those too, so they're the Fiery Five. So I was going to save those for another time. And then I still have these that Dee Dee sent me, but I had already tried them by that point. Somebody else had sent them right before, so... I still have a couple of things. Maybe I'll bring those to the clash to give away too. And Steven's member for 31 months. Yeah, it's crazy how long. It's crazy how long. Fish Fam, that link is here. Fishfam.link, they're doing the shop with thing this afternoon. What time is it, Jenna? 6 o'clock? Is that right? I don't know. It's today. It's today. Go look. Go look at fishfam.link and you'll see when their stream is going to be on today. You can win some stuff. Taste the juice. Taste the juice. What are we measuring again? Lisa's a member. Thank you, Lisa. Crystal's Pets and Plants. Hi, Crystal. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. I guess it's been a while on my side. Okay. Coro said, I don't dislike cork, but I'm not sure how I like how it won't hold up to inevitable aquarium spills. Options, yeah. Sour pickle was also my name in college. I hear a disappointing sour pickle is pretty common at your age. Sour pickle better than soft pickle. Well, it was sort of soft and sour, so that's even worse. See you, Lisa. Thanks for stopping in, and thank you for the messages too, by the way. Water resistant, antimicrobial, and quiet, feels warm and keeps me from breaking stuff. Yeah, I think maybe I'll look into that too, because there are some areas where we need to redo. So our very front part of the house, we think used to be a screen room when it was first built, because there was an exterior wall in the middle there with an exterior door, with a light fixture, a window facing north, and the outside door is on the west side of the house. So it looked like that had been like a screen room at something at some point. And the floors were totally different between that little room and the rest of the house. So we had torn down that exterior wall and just put up it was load bearing, but we put up a wall in the middle so that there was open flow around it instead. So the door and the window were right in the middle of that. We took that out, put a wall right there and opened up the outsides instead. But the floors are different, and the ones in the very north part aren't nice at all. It just looks like 2x4s thrown down and painted. It's not nice looking at all. So we need to redo that and make it look like the rest of the house. Okay. That was quick. That was weird. Jenna says you do eat the rice paper wrapper with the gummy candy. I wasn't sure if it was rice paper. Yeah, and Stephen knew that too. New York's wax melt. You finally got the wax melt, Zenny. And I made that for Zenny, exactly. Stephen said, yes, you eat it. Don't eat the plastic wrapper, but yeah, it'll melt in your mouth. Yeah, I guess, being behind in the chat, that's the bad part about it. Portable choice is the flooring that comes in rolls with circles or rounded squares, chainmail, etc. Comes in cool colors. Huh. He's planning on how to steal the candy. Kelly Foreman's here. Hi, Dr. Foreman's. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sugar flavored. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was just sweet with like a hint of watermelon. I don't know. So the you're supposed to swallow. Zenny got me. Sorry. You're supposed to swallow. I don't care what you do with it once you get it out of me. Is that too much? Is that over the line? The pond. All the rice fish are out in the pond, and it's doing well. It's doing really good. I did get some blooms on the lilies. The creeping Jenny is doing really, really good. I do have a new pump. My the hose that was attached to the older pump just got dry rotted. It took 2 years, but I just picked it up and it broke. I mean, that's how bad it was. Most of it was buried. But there was sections that were up because they went over the lip of the pond and I had it hidden with plants, but it just rotted. So I did have more of that same exact stuff. So I just replaced it with that for now, but I'm going to look into something different. It wasn't a brand or anything. It was just some, pump hose off of Amazon. So I need to find something a little bit better that's going to last. I mean, that was, again, it was 2 years that it lasted, so that's not horrible. But still, I want something that it shouldn't dry rot that quick, especially when it's most of it's buried. Okay. Okay. Sketty's got her first pond. 300 gallon. Nice. Nice. That is good. And mine is only, it's less than 70 because there's the 50 bottom one. And then there's like a, I don't even know. It's like, I can't remember. I think it's like a 10-gallon top piece. And then the little waterfall as well is only like a gallon. So it's somewhere around 65 gallons, 70 gallons, somewhere around there. Supposed to be citrus flavored. I did not get a citrus flavor to it. We're going to eat one more of these. If I can open it. There we go. Again, it's got the... And Michelle wants to do some stuff with rice paper. She's been looking for it. She can't seem to find it close by us anywhere. She's seen a bunch of different recipes and stuff for rice paper. It's a very interesting type. I mean, it's plastic. It's what it looks like. There's Gerdo. What's up, Garcia? Okay. Now that you mention it, I do this a lot. You got a cup. It does have a citrusy. Yeah. But is that because you said that, Jenna? Because I do taste sort of a citrusy, a little bit. It's a hint. So chewy. It's not like gummies. It's like gum. It's like gum that the more you chew it, it just goes away. No hardwood, just a concrete slab. We painted the concrete with Superman logo, though. Young and dumb. We painted the concrete in the basement for my son's room, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. He painted it. They wanted it black, so that's what we painted, and it looks pretty good. Big Steve says, I like the life-proof flooring I got from Home Depot. Not crazy about my installation, but I really like the products. I'll have to look at that, too. Zenny got a derecho about 2 months ago, and then a gnarly hurricane. Yeah. Wouldn't be as bad if Texas could depend on electrical grid. Yeah. You know, connect. There's Greg the Guppy Guy. What's going on? Long time no see. Yep. Looking good. Thanks. Back at you. 5 p.m. for the fishfam.link shopping with thing tonight. And it's from, I can't remember the place. They're going to tell you in the chat again, but I know Peplin and Foxanne were the donators. And remember, they're doing Fishmas in July still too, right? Isn't this, geez, I'm so out of touch. Red Lasser, hello. My chat's acting weird. Hold on. What's going on here? There we go. Oh, how is the video too? Because again, I have a bunch of stuff running. Is it doing okay? Is it choppy? My encoder threw an error again. So, and it happened right before I started the stream, so I didn't have time to look at it. You know, I've only streamed one other time this month. So, and again, going forward, I really don't have any plans for streaming. Just whenever I get some stuff to talk about, or I don't think it's going to be regular. I bet you once the clash is over, into the fall, temperatures are nice and cool again. I'm not doing all the projects outside. Sorry, I drew a blank there. Maybe we'll get back to a little bit more of a regular schedule. The aphid infestation lotuses is back. Time to deploy the green lacewing larvae. Did you do that last year too? There we go. That was weird in the snap camera thing. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Okay, scrolling down. Rolled vinyl looks really pretty nowadays. Just a pain to cut and lay if you have an odd shaped room, but easy if it's a basic room. Surf City, hello, sir. Yeah, the rollout stuff is difficult for me to do. I like stuff that's sort of, well, again, modular, to, separate pieces that you can do. Although that rollout is pretty simple once it's done. I don't think it makes that noise, but Rachel fixed her laptop. Good job. I saw Whip came in. Hi, Whippers. Whippersnappers. Dylan G, what's going on? Sorry, it jumped on me again. Because you're always behind. My rice fish from Nancy are getting big and bright. They're so blue. Need to do a short showing them off. I had a lot of, like I said, from that, the sponge thing that she sent, the sizes were huge. There was a big drastic difference in the first ones. I mean, obviously, but I'm just saying it took forever for them all to hatch, right? I can't see the eggs. My eyes aren't good enough to see them, even with the little magnifying glass. I couldn't really see them. So I just left it in that tank the whole time. It was in there probably for a month, and there was some that were good size that you could tell, oh no, those are rice fish, because they had the shape, they had the dorsal, they had everything. The dorsal? The other fin. They looked like rice fish, and then the other ones were tiny, tiny little things. Tiny, tiny little things. Pump hose. Stream is finally getting good. Did you take your shirt off during the stream, Geek? You promised you would. You promised you would. I don't want to go to the store and some salesman convince me he knows what we want more than I do. Oh, I hate that. I just say, no, I'm good. Don't, go away. I don't want to talk to a salesperson. I'll figure it out. Some of them know their products well. I'm sorry, I have a mustache hair that's going in my nose. Some of them just know the product and are there to help, but most of them are too pushy and are always going to push you in to the more expensive product. And it just, I don't deal with salesmen, even at the car place. When you go buy a new car, I'm like, hey, what's your name? Give me your card. You're who I'm coming to. Go away. Let us do our thing, and we'll come talk to you. All right, where was I at? Hagen Hill, hello. What's going on? Go to like a Whole Foods or Sprouts. Yeah, there isn't any one of those around us. And I bet you can find rice paper if you all don't have like an Asian food market of some kind. I don't think we do. Maybe there is. And we just don't know where it's at because we don't get out much. Look at those low points numbers because I haven't been streaming. I deleted the porn, but I'm sure it's deep inside. Sorry. Oh. There you go, Matt. Hi, Matt. Reach on over here and touch me. Thank you, Zenny. Okay. I haven't... it jumped again. Man. There we go. Zenny said it hasn't anything weird except a strange screen that pops up before the filters. Yeah, it's the program I use for the filters is called Snap Camera. It's from Snapchat. But they discontinued it, and somebody picked it up and saved all the stuff so we can still use it. So that's the logo for it that switches over to, and I'm not sure why it does that. There's Whip's World. I found it down to where Whip came in. Hi, brother. It's good to see you. We haven't talked in a week. I haven't sent you any messages at all. Kelly Foreman did the adult ladybugs last year. Weren't very effective. Yep, because they've They just go away, like they leave, right? But the lacewings don't. I bet you the lacewings are going to be awesome for you. Um, I bet you they're going to work well. They don't leave; they stay in your yard, and the ladybugs just go wherever, and they're gone. So I bet those green lacewings are going to be perfect for you. I hope so. I hope they take care of it. I want to get some too. We don't really have anything real bad except for Japanese beetles, and the lacewings won't do anything with those. But we got the Japanese beetles. Plant-wise, things are doing good. I planted yarrow on this corner of the house. It's very sunny. It's well-drained soil and stuff, and the yarrow is doing great. Getting some blooms and stuff, but it's really just it's really spreading like crazy, which is what I wanted. I wanted to fill in a whole spot over there. There's a juniper and then that, and there's just nothing between. So I wanted to fill in. And the juniper wasn't doing good for a long time. In fact, we had 2 junipers and one died. The other one it's finally starting to take off. It's been like 3 years, but it's finally starting to take off. But the yarrow is doing amazing. And I love the little flowers on it. It's nice, but I love ferns. Ferns are probably my favorite type of plant. And yarrow sort of has a ferny look to the leaves, to the stems. The silverweed, that's another one that looks ferny. On the north side of the house, it's doing amazing because I planted two more hostas. So I need to do one more, but I'm going to split the one on the end after this summer. So we have 4 there, and they're perfectly spaced so that it's this big, smooth leaved thing, gets big leaves on it and flowers, and then it's this little dainty fern that's all in between them. And it grows, it's not super high. It probably grows, 8 inches tall. And really spreads out like crazy. And it's taken over that whole north side, which is exactly what I wanted. The bushes outside are doing great. The forsythia took off. The other one didn't. Whatever the bee one that we figured out, the one I was calling bursitis, that one died. It didn't work. But the other 2 are doing really good. I still have stumps here. Can you see them? You can't really see it. Okay, you see the blue chair. Look towards that and to the left just a little bit. There's a stump there. I put a pile of wood so that nobody would drive on it. And even in the back part, we have a tree stump because we used to have a hemlock tree just out of the screen on the left, and it fell down a few years ago. But I still have the stump from it, and it's back there, and I pushed it very close to the other one because they were still driving through the yard there. So I pushed it very close to protect it. And hopefully they're doing both good. They're growing super fast. So hopefully I can move that wood pretty soon, and it'll stop people from driving in the lawn back there. Anything else outside? Let's see. You see the grapevine all around. It's grown over the top even. So I have grapevine all around my window. I cut it. I trim it from inside. I open up the window and trim the grapevine. So if you look from the outside of the house, there's grapevine all around the window except, this section. I love the way it looks. And it's not good for your house because it'll get, the runners will get between the siding and stuff. We have the old clapboard siding. Yes, we have the clap. And it'll open that up and stuff. But we don't care because it all has to be replaced anyways. So it's on the short list. Okay. Coral said, Kelly, get yourself a mantis casing next year. They aren't necessarily great for aphids, but they're fun. A mantis casing. Zenny said, Kelly, we put ladybugs out too and even spray nectar everywhere. And I do think the lacewings do a good job. Get both, do a double attack. Jeff Kane's here. Whip said, I'm sorry, I'm a lucky friend. I know you said you meant sucky friend. Haven't reached out in a minute. I've been thinking about it, but then I just, didn't. Hey, just like you said before, it's a 2-way street. I didn't reach out to you either this last week. That's okay. I know you're there. And yeah, it's all good. My hands were messy. What were you eating, Hagen? What were you eating? Let's see. What else do we have to eat? Let me scroll down a little bit. What time is it? Okay, I'm not super far behind. Okay. Can't remember all the commands. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. Homemade chicken gyro. Or do you call them gyros? Either way, it sounds good. It's a sandwich. Okay, what was the next thing? Oh, yeah, we got sweet corn. So this is what we've had so far. How about I switch back? We've had banana cream, right? Banana cream covered cocoa biscuit sticks from Pocky. And this is what they look like. Here's a little chunk on the end. So it's chocolate with banana flavor, and they're delicious. So good. I'm going to eat all of that like here. We had these shrimp chips, sriracha mayo, delicious. Texture-wise, sort of like a cheese puff, but just enough spice. Hint of shrimp. Just enough of a kick to make it interesting and fun. Not hot, but just a little spicy. So good. We had this sour dill pickle, which was very disappointing. It just tasted like a pickle. Just tasted like a dill pickle. It really wasn't that sour. It wasn't anything major. And then this is the last thing we got. Another Pocky. This one's for my daughter. So is that pickle. And it's a sweet corn. Sweet corn Pocky. Sweet corn Pocky. They just look like pretzels. They smell like pretzels. No coating on them. There's a little bit of like salt or something on them, a little bit of spice. It looks mostly like salt. Tastes like sweet corn. You know what it tastes like? Creamed corn. I hate creamed corn. I can almost smell it now. My dad used to love creamed corn. I think I call it scalloped corn before. Maybe that's what they called it too, but basically just, I don't know. It was disgusting. I hated it. I thought it was gross. I hated the smell of it. I hated everything about it. And it was like his favorite meal. And that's what this smells like now that I've tasted it. Not a fan. Yeah, not a fan of that one. Mm-mm. It definitely tastes like sweet corn, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I'll see if everybody else wants those. So the sweet corn Pocky, no. It's actually made with sweet corn paste, wheat flour, sweet corn paste, palm kernel oil, bad, cross-linked resistant tapioca starch, cross-linked resistant tapioca starch. I don't know what cross-linked resistant is. Vegetable oil, shortening, bunch of stuff. Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan. Maybe somebody else will like it. That sweet corn flavor. Now we had sweet corn stuff from Jen and Steven. What was that? Sweet corn something. And that was actually pretty good. I don't remember what it was now. And that was good, but these yeah, not a fan of. So we're done. Yellowstone. That was you earlier too, right, Dylan? Dylan G. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. There's more Asian markets than Mexican markets around here nowadays. We still have more of the Mexican markets around here, and there might be an Asian market or two. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure Michelle's already looked, though, because she really, really wanted some of that rice paper stuff to do things with. To do things. 19 Chicagoland tornadoes, so there doesn't seem to be an end to it right now. Yeah, wow. We've had more than our share this year as well, but not like that, or not like Ohio, or, you know, and the tornado alley has shifted towards the east because of the climate change. So tornado alley, you know, Ohio is going to start getting more. Even New York will start getting more tornadoes, just like we've seen this year. The lacewing larvae stay put and are voracious, supposedly. Yeah, the adults will stay put if they have enough nectar to feed on. I've got plenty of that. Yeah, they'll probably, I bet you they will just do great in your area. Now, what do they do over winter? Do they, are they just done? Do they die off in the winter? Do they lay the eggs? What do you know, Kelly, what the process is there? Do they, you know, do they lay eggs somewhere where they're protected enough and so they come back the next year? What's the deal with them? Select Pet says, I magically got praying mantises in my greenhouse. Nice. I got mixed feelings about it since the tubs are in there, and the plan was the fish to eat the bugs, and mantis will also sometimes eat fish. Gotcha. Praying mantis are so cool, though. They are so cool. That purple one, I can't remember what it's called, or pink. I can't remember what it was called, but it was so cool looking. So cool looking. I love praying mantis. All right. I literally started sweating trying to catch them. That was a dramatic catch. Creamed corn and raisins on a popsicle stick. Hey, John, go yourself. You know, that's nice, though, because you know, if you didn't know me, you wouldn't have said something like that. And the fact that you know me enough to say stuff like that is awesome. So thank you. You know, it's all the stuff that I don't like that you know that I don't like. So, you know, it just shows that you've been paying attention. So I appreciate that, John. Thanks. Crystal says, I don't like cream corn at all. I used to have to eat it as a kid. Yeah, same here, Crystal. Had to eat it as a kid, right? There aren't many things that I don't like. But that cream corn is way up there at the top. Even the smell of it today is just ugh. Copy and paste doesn't work when you misspell it the original time, people. Yeah. Coro said they grow and process that sweet corn paste in Forest Grove, Oregon, especially for the Japanese market. Corn soup flavored chips. Yes, Jenna, that's what it was. And those were actually pretty good. Those were actually pretty good. They were almost like corn checks. You know, they were sort of airy. Those were actually pretty good. They didn't taste like, you know, the sweet corn so much. See ya, Hagen. Thanks for being here. Rachel said she finds rice paper at Safeway. We don't think we have any Safeways here. I mean, out west, I'm in Arizona. That is me. I thought so, Yellowstone. Yeah, I thought so, Dylan. I thought Dylan G was you too. Safeway Albertsons LLC owns the other 40. Yeah, that Kroger doesn't. Yeah, huge. They yeah, I don't think there's any around here. She said she's been to Wegmans, which is sort of our upscale, and they have Wegmans in other places now, but it started here. It's ours. It started here. You guys have like copies. But she's tried there and they didn't have any. And I don't know where else she's looked. Okay. Oh, Tom Thumb. I don't think I've ever seen those. Vons I've heard of but never seen. They didn't have those in Arizona. Kelly says, I'm not sure how the lacewings overwinter. They're native, so they must manage. Yeah. Maybe they lay eggs and leaf litter. Killer Kitty, thank you. Oh, did that mess up? Oh, no, it's still working. I turned off the voice thing. Wow, I am very pretty. Look at that. That's a sexy bitch. I turned off the voice thing because, again, I was having problems with the app. So the voice doesn't change. Just just this. Just this. Which is a good thing. You know, it could use a change. I have to catch up on giving you a hard time. Thanks, John. Brother Dan. There's Brother Dan. I was thinking about you the other day. Oh, because I had a catalog for La Tienda, the shop. I had a, for one of the things that you sent. I was doing some cleanup over here and I found one of the catalogs. So I was thinking about you, brother Dan. Female lacewings lay their eggs in clusters, circles, or spirals on the other side of leaves, plant stems, tree bark, or other objects like doors, fence posts, and walls. It doesn't say what they do for the winter, though, huh? Oh, Surf City said, I drove through a swarm of praying mantis in eastern Oregon. It was like a mile long. I ran out of washer where fluid was picking mantis out of go for weeks. Oh, that sucks for all of those mantis. I mean, luckily you didn't wreck or anything, too, but that still sucks. Oh, also, depending on the species, lacewings can overwinter as pupae or adults. Adult green lacewings may overwinter in protected places like cracks and crevices. Oh, okay, cool. See, we learned something. That is awesome. The bearded kitty. And thanks again, Holly. I really do appreciate that. Monster Fish Cow said you can get rice paper off of Amazon. I thought she looked there. Maybe it was more expensive or something. I don't know, but I'll tell her to go back and look again. Thanks, Lori. Look at that. I'm at the bottom of the chat. All right. Pond is doing good. Like I said, there's all the rice fish are out there. I don't have any of the 5 gallons are all gone now. And I'll give one of those away at the Clash. It's got a little pump. It's got a little hang on back filter. And I sort of very badly clipped the top so that it would fit because it's got a plastic lid. So it's got very raggedy cuts. I'll try and clean that up a little bit. So the hang on back, because the hang on back's like this wide. I got it from Sean Peck. He sent me a package of stuff. And that was like a few years ago. And I've been using it on that 5 gallon. It worked fine. It was cute little hang on back. And so I have a pump, and a little sponge filter and that hang on back that I'll bring to give away. Hopefully somebody can use that. Trying to go through the room and get rid of all my, I obviously keep doubles of things. I want to make sure I have a backup of everything, but I've got tons of hang-on backs and I'm not using anymore. Some good sized ones, like the 125 from, I think it's the 125 from Marineland. So I've got a few hang-on backs to bring. I've got a couple of pumps, maybe a heater, but just all a bunch of stuff I'm going to give away. So if you're thinking about going to the Clash or some free stuff, you can come get some free stuff. Don't have a ton of driftwood this year. We just didn't collect a lot. But I'll also be bringing the guppies, some godeids, a bunch of plants. So making up for it with a bunch of other stuff. DJ Guppy Fish, what's up, Sal? Quick thumbs up, out and about on the job hunt. I'll be out and about. Well, best of luck with the job hunt. Hope you find something good that you like to do. Surf City's got to take off. Thank you. I miss you guys too. I do. I miss streaming, but I just, I'm not in the right headspace a lot of times to do it. There's a lot of days. I don't want to get into it, but I'll be here when I can and when I'm feeling up to it. How about that? By the way, do you have your new design on a shirt yet? Yes. Where? Oh, Amazon. On Amazon. Candy Overhauls. Hi, Zenny. Get in the right headspace. We need you, you little shit. I'm a big shit. I'm a big shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look, I got moves. I'm a big shit. I ain't no little shit. Thank you, Zen Ginger, too, for messages and stuff. I've told you this before, but they are important. Lisa sent me stuff, a whip. A lot of my friends, a lot of friends also sort of hold back because they know I get a little weird about stuff, and but I do appreciate it. It's important to me. It's important to me, and it lets me know that people didn't forget me, because when you're not around much, the community moves on, and people miss you, but they don't miss you. You know what I mean? Because you see a person every day, but you're not seeing them face to face, and it's a little different. So as time goes on, and you've got so many other sources of entertainment, you do just sort of drift away. Daniel says, thought of you too, buddy. Even my wife asked how the shirt guy was doing. Nice. I was wearing your shirt the other day. Glad to see you're doing well. Thanks. And hope you're doing good too, man. Hope you're doing good. Shirt guy. Don't forget to bring stickers if you have them too. Oh, I did. Yeah, I found a bunch of my older stickers, not the good ones, but the little round ones. They're in that bag too to bring. A whole bunch of those. Thunderbirds are flying overhead. Can't wait for the air show on Wednesday. Is anyone coming to Cheyenne? Frontier Days. I've never been. I've never been to Wyoming at all. Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, the Pacific Northwest. I haven't been to any of those. Minnesota, and then down and around, you know, all the East Coast, all, you know, the South, all the way across Arizona, California. I've been to Colorado. It's just that one strip, the Pacific Northwest, California, Oregon and Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, Wyoming. That's about it in the United States. Those are the only places I have not been. My wife sees the screen and knows the faces, but not the names so much. I'll go by Shirt Guy. That's a good one. What else in the fish room? I had a Congo tetra that I thought was going to pass. He was like swimming like this, you know? And I thought, oh man, he's about 4 years old. But yeah, I mean, he looked fine otherwise. I even got him in a net. I got him in a net and was looking at him and I couldn't see anything. I didn't want to stress him that much. But so I just put him back in and let him go, and he's doing fine now. I mean, he was going for like a couple of weeks, getting worse and worse until he was finally like swimming like this. And then now he's fine. He is doing great. No problems at all. He's swimming excellent. So I don't know what was going on with him for a while there. Had the flu. But the bluegill is going to be moving into that 45 at some point. I'm almost thinking about moving the Congo tetras out. I don't know. He's getting pretty big. I don't think you can see him. He's right there, I think. It's so hard to see him in that tank. That's roots covered in hair algae right there. But I think there he is right there, I think. And he's getting good sized. He needs to be moved out of that pretty soon. And I know he'll just destroy whatever else is in the tank that I put him with. So I was thinking about maybe moving the Congos somewhere else. I have a Bozeman in this tank, and they don't mess with the Congos. The Congo doesn't mess with it. So I thought about moving the Congos into the 55. I have lost a couple of the Bozeman over the years here. So I've got about 8 of those, I think, in there. There's also a bunch of long fin panda cories. A few CPDs, just a few. So I thought about putting the Congos in the 55 so that I can move the bluegill over sooner rather than later. Goodeiad's doing good. You know, the colony's still just going like crazy. They breed so well for me. They really just love that water. Again, I've got 2 colonies of those. I thought about actually taking those outside, some of them, because I do have that de-icer. I don't know how well they would do. They do like the colder water. So we might try it. Dr. Anthony, what's going on? Good to see you, rock. What's up, dude? There's much worse things to be called than Shirt Guy. Yeah. Need to make sure you're okay. I know I bug, but I mean it in love. And I know that. Yeah. I get it. Everyone can have nicknames. That's awesome. I'm bad with faces and names. Shit guy. If they dropped an R, that'd be a worse name. Shit guy. He's the shit guy. I mean, that's sort of fitting too, though, isn't it? Shit guy. There's Craig coming back in. All right, what else? Anything else here in the room? My Monstera was doing really bad. I think I talked about that. Had to repot it. It was just, it looking horrible. So I'm hoping that that bounces back. All the plants were doing bad though, again, because I wasn't taking care of anything. I was barely watering. So I've gotten back into that. Cleaning the room helped. And, you know, hopefully everything bounces back. The fern was the only thing that was doing really good. It was doing really well. This guy over here, he's doing okay, but there's a couple of bad spots. The big Norfolk Island pine, that's 6 foot. He was not doing too good. I had to pull a lot of dead off of him. He might need to be repotted again too, because it's been quite some time since he's been repotted. It's probably been a few years. Do I have sticks for the Monstera to climb up? Yeah, right now there's just an actual stick in there that had a Y that was perfect, that it's loosely tied to. But I need something different. I think I want to do like a trellis. I was thinking about moving it up here and doing like a trellis on that wall, so that it could just climb up that wall and climb up over the top and stuff. Audra Meyer. Hi, Audra Meyer. Good to see you. Shady Grady. Maybe wait till the clash, because I still haven't sent out your stuff. I have it in a box, Shady Grady, but maybe just wait till the clash. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm going to bring your stuff, your fish food, to the clash. That way I know you'll get it. Bluefish still hasn't got her stuff. Rachel, I think I owe you a shirt still. I feel like I owe somebody else some stuff too. And Michelle even brought it up the other day. She's like, don't you owe people some stuff? And it's like, you know what? I do. And I feel like a shitbag for not getting it sent out. So see? Shit guy. And it's good to see you too, Audra. Amazing how much cleaning and reorganizing can help your mental state. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just so much better in here now, especially this area that you could never see, because, I mean, it was mounded with stuff. It still is, because I have, you know, I take a lot of medications, unfortunately. I've got a lot of marital aids. No, I mean, weather instruments. This is a Galileo thermometer. Love these types of things. There's barometers all over the place, barockobometers. There's storm glasses. I got a couple of those. You know, I just have a lot of stuff, and I'm little by little, I'm getting rid of it. I'm putting it away. Evel Knievel. Why do I have Evel Knievel out? Put it in something to keep him, you know, he's not in great condition anyways, but put him in something. He's an original toy, you know, from the 70s. It is not one of the rectal ones, although, I mean, it is tapered. If you're brave enough, anything's a rectal thermometer. But so I've got to put Evel Knievel away. And my Micronauts. I'm always stroking my own Wookiee. You know, I got all these toys here. I did find my, I printed this. I thought it turned out pretty good. That was on my 3D printer. I've got Atomic Robo. He's my favorite graphic novels. So there's just still a lot of stuff, but it was a pile of stuff. Like, it was just massive. And there was so much stuff, and there was paper mixed in there. There was that I didn't need. Envelopes, you know, from opening up mail, and just all kinds of stuff. I found like 15 different old credit cards. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. So I got it cleaned off, and then now again, it's already starting to, but that's just from today. As soon as I'm done with the stream, I'm going to take care of it right now. Balloons, bee stuff. I forgot to send to the $1,000,000. See, Craig, I forgot everybody, but they're only, $1 due. So what? That's like $1.50 in American, right? Shady Grady says I have one of those too. Two Galileo thermometers, a big one and a little one, and little storm sensors. I love that crap. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I barometers. You know, this guy right here is beautiful, but he's not very accurate. But I just love the look of this. I really wish I could change out the mechanism in it because it's not super accurate, but the look of it is just beautiful. This is a beautiful, you know, it's brushed aluminum, but it's just not accurate, unfortunately. And it's from Ambient Weather, a company in Tempe, Arizona that makes weather. They make stuff just like the same company I was talking about earlier. This guy is pretty fucking cool too. So, excuse me, that was my one F-bomb. This guy is super cool. I love this one. This is a French one, Bayberk. The I got this for so cheap. These things usually go for, you know, 150, 200 bucks. And this is a really nice one. I just absolutely love this one. It does open up. Not that you really need to open it up. I suppose if you want to clean it, I think it's more just for looks. Because you don't need to adjust it there. You would adjust it on the back. But this one's pretty accurate. And I mean, it's very accurate, and it's just beautiful. I absolutely love this one. I love weather equipment. I always have, but I got away from it for so long. And I'm just now sort of pulling all the stuff out of the basement because I have a bunch of just, you know, barometers and just all different kinds of weather equipment that I need to get out of the basement. Hold on, let me put this guy back. There. I think that's all I really have right here. I got one of these neat MO stations. They're two little cylinders like this. There's one outside, one inside. They're supposed to be smart stations. The outside temperature thing is horrible. It's not accurate, even close. They're a joke in the community of weather people. You know, they're a little expensive, but the indoor one is pretty decent, and it's got like CO2 detectors and things like that built into it. So I don't know. I got it off of eBay, super, super cheap. I wasn't supposed to spend any money. Michelle's working at the Renaissance for extra money to pay off some of our debt. And here I am on eBay buying stuff I don't need. So that's what I was talking about the other day, Zenny. I'm so bad about spending money when I shouldn't. I suck at it. I'm just, when I want something, I want it. And it's just dumb. So I'm not the only one who holds on to envelopes. Maybe I'm not as batshit crazy as I thought. No, you are. You are. You're not even, you're crazier than you think. All right. What kind of 3D printer do you use? I have a, oh my God, a Photon Anycubic Plus. I forgot the model number. That's a Photon Anycubic. It's a resin printer, not like the filament one. So it doesn't do like bigger stuff. Like, where's my Deadpool? I've showed that before. That's about the biggest thing that it will. I don't know where he is. That's about the biggest thing that I can print on it. But it does fine details really, really well. It does fine details better than most of the filament printers, the PLA printers and stuff. Got to save up for the room size 3D printer. Or maybe other people are also crazy. Looks like it belongs on a pirate ship. Yeah, right? That's sort of why I liked it. Guppies and breeding. I'm getting a ton of females and few males. Can I do anything to get more males? Anecdotally, yeah. And I was just going to say that too, the temperature, but I don't think that is true. I've just heard so many people say it is true and so many people say it isn't true, that the temperature does have something to do with it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I haven't seen that. I haven't had uh, mostly males, mostly females in any of the guppies that I've kept, um, inside or outside. So I've never encountered that. I've heard that about the temperature thing a lot, but I also heard from, I don't remember who it was, that said no, that is not true. But it was somebody with a lot of knowledge. I'm sorry that I don't remember who it was. So I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. Like Steven said, anecdotally. I bet Michelle enjoys being a wench. I'm sure it's fine. Well, I mean, yeah. You're talking to a bunch of fish addicts about spending money on stuff you don't need. Yes. What are you talking about, Coral? I don't know what Coral. Use deposition style ones and get long pieces if then your build area is not rectangular. Yeah. Yep. Dr. Anthony, when I see something I want, being retired and not taking Social Security yet, we really can't afford it. And we're right there too. You know, I complain about money all the time. Far too much. I tell you guys about our money woes. Because I talk about every part of my life. And maybe, you know, Michelle always hates when I talk about it. She's like, yeah, they don't need to know. They don't need to know that stuff. You know, I don't know. I just share everything. I know that I'm an oversharer. I don't hide stuff as much as I can. I try to get, you know, out there. I've heard people say it only applies to certain guppy strains, just make me doubt any of the claims, whether it's about feeding or water hardness. Yeah. I'm so selfish when it comes to money. It's just stupid. I'm shocked my mama bird hasn't left me all off of mine. I really need just to buy something stupid like Steelers memorabilia. I'm right there. Yep. Right there. I mean, our house needs a lot of work. We need a lot of work. A lot of stuff. Structurally, it's sound. It's just that it looks like hell. The siding is horrible. The windows are horrible. It's just there's a lot of stuff. And instead, I spend money on things I don't need. It's dumb. And I need to do better. Friends tell friends stuff. Dr. Anthony said the proportion of females increased gradually with decreasing temperature, and the proportion of males increased gradually with increasing temperatures rather than having a threshold response in heat. Matt, I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so let me read that again. So more females with decreasing temperature, proportion of males increased gradually with increasing temperatures. Okay. Well, and there we go. That, I mean, effective temperature on sex ratio and guppy, if you want to read it. There we go. Okay, good information. Thank you, Dr. Awesome. Appreciate that. No, what did Matt say? Oh, speaking of you oversharing, those bumps, don't worry about them. They'll go away. Wait, that was me. I was supposed to say that to you, wasn't I? I don't even... No, that's not true. I was going to say I don't have my guppies in tanks with heaters. I mean, outdoors, they don't have a heater, obviously. Most of my guppies now are in a tub outdoors, but I do have some in the 45. And it is... it's set to 78. It's actually warmer in there right now, though. It's 81 in there right now. That's the other thing I have. An Inkbird. I'm going to bring an Inkbird. The bottom lowest model of the Inkbird controllers. I have one of those I'm going to bring to give away. At least one. I might have two. I'm going to bring one of those to the clash as well. I don't know how to give the stuff away, though. I'm not going to do, like, you know, any kind of contest or anything. I just have to... I don't know. I just want to spread stuff around a little bit and give a little bit to everybody. Speaking of oversharing. Killer Kitty. I have that one now. Yeah. And again, The New York's wax melt was made specifically for Zen ginger because of that conversation we had. The scent of it right now is this. I don't know what scent this is. I can't find the bag. I threw the bag away and put the wax melt there. And I can't tell. I don't use them in the summertime because it heats up my room too much because my wax melt thing. Because every little thing adds heat, right? And I've got laptops going here. I'm about to put another laptop there. There's all kinds of things generating heat in this room. This is the warmest room in the house year round. So I try not to run anything that adds any little bit of heat, which the wax warmer does. I was thinking lake smell. I'm guessing smog scented. There's no smog here. There's no smog where I live. Fight to the death for Inkbird. Ooh, there we go. One fish enter, one fish leave. You can give me a hug at the Clash if you're looking for something to give me. Gross, Kelly. I'm not hugging you. Yes, flatulent smog. If it was in the room, yes. I was watching a TikTok of people, the infrared cameras showing people farting. And man, you people are just out there shitting yourselves all day long, everywhere. There was like 50 people and there was just farting going on in public constantly. It's just one big cloud of gas out there. You know, it was hilarious. It made me laugh so hard because there was just so many of them and it was so much and just plumes of smoke. I promised to shower first. Are you guys definitely going, Kelly? I knew you were sort of on the fence. It didn't specify a borough. We don't have boroughs up here either. That's only in the city. We have villages. Like I live in a village that's in a town. So this is the village of Huron. So I say I live in Huron, New York, but my address is Wolcott, New York, because Wolcott is the town. But Wolcott is also a village in the town of Wolcott. So you've got all these different villages that make up the towns. It can be a little confusing. Awesome. Kelly is going. Ooh, aren't we fancy? Oh, village. 1 to 12 ratio right now. Wow. If I can get some males ASAP that can make more people happy. Yeah, that what are you keeping them at now, Nathan and Whip? Dr. Kelly is a great hugger, but I will not be saying anyone. What was it? Oh, she gives great hug out loud, never again. If you didn't watch Whip stream 2 Fridays ago, he had a typo. It was a verbal typo about Foxanne, and it was hilarious. It was so funny. It was. If you haven't watched that stream, again, it's the one not this past Friday, but the Friday before. I didn't think you did one this past Friday. And it was funny. It was hilarious. Foxanne was there, so she got to hear it. It made me laugh so hard, even later. And, you know, you really need to watch Whip's streams on Friday because there's a lot of those types of things that happen. Like one time he had a frog in his throat, and for some reason that just made me laugh so hard because he was like, oh, what was that? You know, sound like Kermit the Frog. I was laughing so hard. There's just a lot of funny stuff that happens. So it's 11 a.m. on Fridays for East Coast, Central Time 10. A lot of fun. All right, I think we're about done. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Let me think. Did I talk about the room? Yeah. Anything with the dogs? No. Oh, the other day, I was feeding Wally his breakfast, and for breakfast he usually gets a little bit of fruit with his kibble. He gets kibble for breakfast, but he'll get a little bit of fruit, just like a few blueberries or whatever. He usually gets fruit for breakfast with it. And I put some blueberries in his bowl, and he was standing over there. I had the bowl balancing on the door of the fridge, you know, and putting some blueberries in. I saw this one really big fat blueberry, beautiful. So I picked it out and ate it. And I looked down at Wally, and he looked at me, and he went, like, tilted his head, and he was all like, Like coming at me like you just ate some of my food, man. It was funny. You had to see his eyes got all big, and he like, what are you doing eating my food? Because I ate right out of his bowl. It was a perfect reaction. I wish I would have had it on video. What else has he been doing? Not much. He's still picking stuff up. He's still, got aggression issues with other people. It's just so. Oh, I wish. It's all me. It's all me. It's all the training. I'm not doing a good job with that part of it. Sometimes he'll see somebody walking a dog when we're outside, and he just barks, and that's all me. But most of the time he does pretty good, and he's getting better all the time. Like he used to always bark when some of our neighbors down here drove by the house, the little access road there. He used to get very, aggressive and bark and stuff. And every time we see a car, I make him sit. And he's just been doing that on his own and not barking stuff. So he is getting better with those things. Kookaburras. I would love to hear a kookaburra. You should see the cat stare at me like I'm a crazy person when I clean the litter box. I do wonder what she thinks I'm doing with it all. Consistency and exposure are key. And the exposure part is the hardest part. Because, again, I don't leave the house much. Let's see if this is accurate here. Have I gone anywhere? I don't think I've left the house in quite some time now. Yeah. June 14th. It's been 5 weeks since I've left the house. Rick, at home since June 14th. So, that's the hard part, is the exposure part of it. But we do get people, driving by or walking by. So he's getting better. It's slow, but every time it's a little bit better. That sitting every time you see a vehicle is important, I think, and it has helped a lot with that. So, barking dog story of my life. I wish I could teach the cat to stop splashing the water bowl. She treats it like it owes her money. That's funny, Carl. She treats it like it owes her money. I like that. Okay. All right, now I think we're done. It was fun streaming again. Thank you, everybody who showed up. Thank you, Killer Kitty, for the super chat. Not going to stream tonight. I don't know. Is Eric streaming tonight? He's been streaming in my spot there on Tuesday nights. He asked me if he could, which obviously he didn't need to, but thank you. I appreciate that he asked. And of course I'm going to say yes. I'm not using it. And it's not like I own it anyways, but still, it's nice to be asked. If my dogs had to sit when they see a vehicle, we get no walk. We live and walk on a very busy street. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's the big difference. I get that. Yeah. We don't. It's the same one. Killer Kitty gave me $5 super chat again, and it's the same filter. I do like this one, though. I might save this for later, put this in the spank bank. Gross. What was I saying? Oh, but here there's hardly any traffic, especially, the spring and the fall. Of course, in the winter, there's hardly any traffic because not very many people live here year round. So in the fall is my favorite when they close up. They close up the cottages and all the snowbirds leave and all the the cottagers leave. It is so peaceful and quiet here. The snows haven't come in yet, but it's beautiful and people are gone, and it's my favorite time of year. It's nice and cool out. Ew. yeah, that was a little over the line, wasn't it? My dogs are getting stained, but they don't come anymore. I have to get them and pick them up every time. Q. Kelly just said Q. Elemental P. All right, I'm going to go. We'll see you again when we see you. Thank you, Killer Kitty. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.